Well, hello and welcome to another day. My name's Tyler, and today we're going to be working on my 74 C20 again. I need to do the valve covers on this, and I got a little special surprise because the horn on here is not appeasing to my ears, so I got something a little bit better. So we're going to do that. We're going to put the valve covers on here, do a couple more little things, and then we're going to go take this thing to the cider mill down here in town. So let's get to it. Ugh. And you know, this is the first time I've actually taken this air cleaner off. I don't even know what kind of carb is on here. At Quadrajet. Get off of there. Old greasy Quadrajet. It seems to work. All right, let's start pulling these valve covers off. Get them out of the way. Hopefully I'm right. I think these are 7/16. So I was. Barely on there, my goodness. Might have to climb up in here to get this last one. I have to get it with a ratchet. Do me a favor and remind me to hook that, what do you call it? Oil pressure sensor back up. Come on, get out of there. Oh, nice. Right on top of the engine. Well, why is this leaking so bad? It's got some nice Velcro rubber gaskets on here. Only thing I can think it's a little, somebody tried to hog this thing down, I think, and it like bent this. Well, that rocker assembly looks freaking nice. Look at this. Looks great in there. I don't know how well you guys can see. Everything looks fine. Wow. Now sometimes if you've got a gasket that just will not seal, sometimes it's because this whole thing is bent because somebody went a little wild and crazy tightening it down. So what I like to do is just come back through here . Try to straighten out the mess that other people have made. This is our problem child right here, this hole. So we're gonna try to, there we go, good as new. Well, let's throw a new gasket on this. I spent the $18 and bought the nice one right here. Well, you wouldn't believe me if I didn't tell you, but I went over into town to try and get a new plug wires. They don't have anything for a small block Chevy. What about a big block Chevy? I'm glad you asked. Nope. 74, 75, 78, doesn't matter. What about a Ford? Nope. What about a big block Ford? Nope. What about a Mopar? Nope. Sorry, don't have anything in stock. Anyways, I found out why I got a miss. We got a split right there. I don't know if it's all the way down into the insulation, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this is why we've got a miss. So I've got one of those make-a-kit deals sitting in the backyard. Let's make up a wire real quick. We'll throw that on there and we'll roll on. Let's see if we can make one of these work. It's going. I'm gonna make a plug wire real quick and then we can go. Ugh. Taking forever. You know, when you married me, that's what you signed up for.
Get in here now.
Forever. Now, I don't own one of them fancy schmancy tools that you crimp these down with. So what I do is I just grab one side, cram it up in there, and then I just pinch her down. Say that's good enough for government work right there. Look at there. Made us a plug wire. Good enough. All right, now that that is professionally installed, we're gonna try to keep this oil pressure sensor hooked up because it keeps coming off. There we go. Put a little zip tie around it. Zip tie this one up here out of the way for the time being. I've got some plug wires coming, but they won't be here until this afternoon. So let's fire this sucker up, see if it runs any better. Seems like it's running a little better. I think we still have a miss somewhere though. Oh well, let's go to the cider mill. Going for a little ride over to the cider mill and the old girl right now. She's actually running a little bit better now that I got that new plug wire on there. It seems like it's running on 6, maybe 7 now instead of 4. So
No cup holders.
I know. Well, you know.
Well, what's this?
That's an ashtray. Here, you gotta give it one of these. There you go.
That is a ghetto.
I bet that thing still works.
Do you push this?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't work.
Well, no, it's in.
Is it in?
I don't want this to catch fire.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure the truck's an entire fire hazard, so that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
She's definitely a one-wheel peeler. truck belongs. I'm pretty sure this old girl doesn't belong on the pavement. Well, we made it on the first real drive.
Yeah, we did.
We're holding about 15 pounds of oil pressure at idle, which is, I think, within spec. I think it was 12 pounds from the factory or something at idle. So we're good. Let's go get some donuts, girl. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you. I was kidnapping you. That's why that door wasn't open. Apple cider donuts. It's the bomb. Here's the move right here. Apple cider donut. Apple butter. Apples.
We just took one 25 feet that way.
Ooh. It smells like if you were inside of an apple in here. There she is in all her rusty glory and terrible tires. Cruise down here and go down to this little boat ramp real quick. And we'll go show you the sweet campgrounds that are actually out here. Got some pretty cool campgrounds. Don't mind that backing plate still dragging that rotor a little bit. I haven't taken the wheel off because I'm lazy. Back whenever we had our Jeep, this is where I came down and I parked and I went fishing.
Fishing?
Yep. Pulled up right there. Sat down there in my chair and went fishing. No parking? I take that as a suggestion. Parking right here. This is that campground that I was talking about down here. We just went around the loop. Here's showing that back there. It's state land. It's like 35 bucks a night or something. Super cheap, but you can stay like right here on the water. 35 bucks a night. Crazy. Yeah, not bad. They got water, electricity. They don't have the sewer hookup down here. You gotta dump it whenever you leave, but I mean, whatever. Love it down here. I haven't fired this bad girl up in a week or so. Let's see how she does. Had to plug the battery back in. There you go, big girl. Keep her held for a second. I'd say it fired up pretty dang fast for what it is. I mean, you gotta think this girl was sitting in a scrapyard for like 5 years. And after a few times being driven, here we go. She just runs like a top. You know, I saw a thing that said that Kansas is ranked one of the ugliest places to live. You know, maybe it's just me from living here for so long. But to me, there's nothing better than getting up at sunrise and going for a cruise down the back roads in the middle of nowhere in Kansas. I love it. I love it so much. So, Kansas isn't as ugly as everybody says, unless you hate the country. Well, I bought me a new set of wheels and tires today. 400 bucks, brand new set of tires, and the wheels came with it. In case you were wondering, apparently all Chevy 8 lugs are 8 by 6.5 bolt pattern, same center. So you can literally, this is a 1974, those are off of a 99 or something like that. And you can take them and flop them on there. So I was gonna get underneath the truck and do some stuff, but I don't have my jack stands with me, so I just got a bottle jack under there. So I'm gonna quick swap these on, and then we'll go take this thing for another spin, see how she does. Well, since our wires are wrong, figured we'd get in here and pull a couple of spark plugs. Go ahead and start replacing on them. Let's see what we got. Not the worst I've seen. Definitely firing. A little oily. Not bad. Let's see what number 2 has to say. Well, the second spark plug. I know it's not the number 2 cylinder before everybody freaks out. Boy, all this oil leaving good lubrication all over everything. Kind of nice. You know, it's not nice because you get all dirty and you got oil all over everything. Yeah, that one's firing good too. Now you can tell these bad boys have been in here for a long time, but it looks like after I put that wire in, we're absolutely firing on all cylinders. They don't look great, but they don't look terrible. So let's crank this thing up now and see how she runs after the new plugs. Where's my key? Well, she's only been sitting for a few minutes. I don't know why she didn't want to idle now. Wake up! Uh-oh. Stay running. Stay running! There we go. A little smoother, I guess. Not really. I need to get some new plug wires. There's something going on. Probably that greasy old Quadrajet not real happy. Oh, you know what? I got a massive vacuum leak right now. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. I've been tuning on the carb a little bit. Running a lot better now. That could be a little bit of a problem there. Flip the end of that hose off. Turn our idle down just a skosh. There we go. A little better. I got this old toolbox I've had sitting in my backyard for a while since I got rid of my Duramax. I think I'm going to put it in that truck real quick. It's full of stuff, so I got to unload it. But I also need to get the tires out of the back of the truck. A couple other things. So let's do that real quick. And then I think I'm finally going to put the horn on this. Let's see what kind of fanciness I have hiding in here. There's a bag for the winter time. There's still that's diesel. Chainsaw. A bunch of other odds and ends. Jump box. Back box full of chains. Bunch of good stuff in here, actually. I reckon that should be light enough to get it back into the truck now. So let's drag this sucker over there. Put it in the truck. There's a bunch of hitches in here too. Alright, and there we have it. It's installed. I just aimlessly shot self-tappers through the floor. And now, I mean, it's dirty as it can be. Hey, there we go. So for my horn, I bought this sweet contraption off of Amazon for $28. I put one of these on my old truck, and it was amazing. These things are so loud, and they're like $28. So it's a pretty simple setup. I'll have to remember exactly how everything wires together. Basically, if I remember right, it's just a signal wire to a relay, and then power and ground to the relay, and power and ground to the pump that goes through the relay. They kind of make it dummy proof. I'm pretty sure this one goes to our signal wire, and then this is power and ground for the pump, and then power to your battery switch power, or fuse power, and then your ground. Stupid simple. So let's fire this thing up. All right, I figured it out. I'm just an idiot. Here we go. I love it. So one side's just the ground, one's 12 volts to hit that. I'm just dumb and I hooked it up wrong. All right, so we got our house wire ran all the way across the front of the truck into our horn wire right there. All the way over here, snake down behind the battery, you know, because that's what you want. And then instead of putting a end on this, I just wrapped that around the negative terminal, wire in my positive, zip tied my pump to my horn, self-tappered the horn to the side of the truck, and there's my relay. So let's see if it works. Yes, it does. Hold on. All right. Well, there we go. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video on the 74 C20. Got it pretty much together, at least drivable now. We got the tires on it. Just before everybody starts freaking out, I'm not going to leave the horn the way that it is. I was just trying to get it done because I got to go back to work tomorrow. Anyways, we'll get that all buttoned up, get that fixed. We're gonna do a couple more things in the next video. I got some parts ordered, so hopefully those come in so that we can get the next one out next week. Till the next time, see you later.